Hello, welcome back to the channel, folks. Glad you're here for another edition. We know why we're here. If you're new here, welcome. Glad you stopped by. If you're of the 50% that are watching my content but aren't subscribed, what you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell so you know when the next video pops up. Smash that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment down below. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask you also hit that like button, and before you leave, drop a comment down below. This all really builds the algorithm and gets the video pushed. And of course, share the video out on all the socials. Okay, before we get started into why we're here, a couple things I want to just talk about really quick and direct you guys to other channels if you're looking for this kind of stuff. I know the D23 conference just happened and a lot of folks are talking about that. I'm not going to because frankly that's a lot of information to cover, but I want to direct you guys to a great channel that will be Valiant Renegade, who just had a live stream today with Paul from Call Me Chato, former TV network executive, and WDW Pro, noted Disney insider and scooper, and they had a live stream today. I'm going to leave a link to that live stream and a link to all those channels down below in the description. That being said, also with the videos when I talk about Disney, occasionally I get questions about the parks. I'm not a big park guy. That's not what I do here. If you want stuff about the parks, go see my friends Theme Park Casual and the Rogue Attraction. They are very park centric channels, have a lot more information than me. I'm gonna leave links to their channels as well down below in the description as well. Okay, let's get started. We know why we're here. Episode 4 of House of the Dragon. Oh, okay, we're going to do a quick synopsis, and then I'm going to talk about the things I really liked about this episode. So, spoiler alert, you've been warned from here on out. Okay? Cool. All right. Quick synopsis. Princess Rhaenyra is hearing the offers, I guess, from all the lords of Westeros in her courtship, and she looks about as excited as watching an episode of Rings of Power. She's over it. I'm done. We're going back to King's Landing. Daemon, it's been about a year, because we see that because Alicent has the second child. Daemon comes back, has a nice, more warm welcome, and Princess Rhaenyra now has a seat at the table of the small council. Good on you, girl. We've got more trouble with the Sea Snake offering his daughter with a marriage to one of the lords of Bravos, which can cause some problems for the realm. Rhaenyra gets a surprise gift, gets some new clothes, but goes out for a night on the town with her uncle. You know, gonna hang out with the common folk, have a few drinks, they go to a strip club. Rhaenyra's getting a little excited, and Daemon falls a little short. Well, Rhaenyra's still excited, so she comes back and lets Sir Criston Cole wield his sword, if you know what I mean. They are spotted by a spy who reports to Otto Hightower. I hate that guy. Really do. Otto confronts the king. Alicent overhears it and confronts Rhaenyra. The king banishes Daemon again. Big shocker. Rhaenyra agrees to a marriage with the eldest son of Lord Corlys of House Valerion on one condition. And at the end of the episode, Otto is removed as Hand of the King. That's the episode in a nutshell. Things I really liked. Millie Alcock, who plays Princess Rhaenyra, really shines in this episode. She goes from that prim and proper face that everyone sees to kind of just letting that blood of the dragon go for a night, and she's free and she's excited, and she's with Sir Kristen Cole. She's in control. It's very cool to see that. And when she confronts her father, or when her father calls her in to talk about the accusations of her desires, she spits some truth when he says, you will marry the son of the sea snake, and the house of the dragon will be solidified. And then she says, well, what about the vulture that's perched on your throne? Speaking of Otto Hightower, who's been scheming this entire time to just secure power. Good on you, girl. Spitting some fire, pun intended. Also, the thing I liked, the contrast when Rhaenyra's out for her night out, Alicent gets called to the chambers of the king. We get such a different view of things, where Rhaenyra is free and she gets to call the shots. She's in control, while Alicent is performing her duty. Alicent's vacant expression just speaks volumes. So good. I also liked, oh, Otto, not so high on that tower anymore, are ya? When he gets called in to talk to the king. The king goes through a little story. Talks about his father, who, after being named the Hand of the King to King Jaehaerys, they go out on a hunt. 5 days later, his father ends up dead. And his father was top of his game. He was right in his prime. He was a dragon rider, rode Vhagar. Ends up dead. And Otto is then named Hand of the King. Implying something? You tell me. The king earlier, when Otto brought him the news of Rhaenyra and Daemon, which ended up never happening, in his denial of it, spit some truth that Otto has been conspiring and scheming behind the king's back to secure his family's seat with power by trying to undermine the king's daughter. Pulls the badge of the Hand of the King off of him. Says, the realm owns you a debt that can never be repaid. But I don't trust you anymore. Pack your shit. Get out. Have we seen the last of him? Highly doubt it. Finally, another thing I liked. The cat's paw dagger. You know, the dagger that the king's been having, that the king has on him, which we recognize from Game of Thrones, that got passed around. Littlefinger to Tyrion, to Bran, to Arya, who kills the Night King and destroys the White Walkers. We got a little history on that dagger. This dagger was owned by King Aegon the First, Aegon the Conqueror, and he had inscribed inside the blade, which could only be revealed in flame, from my blood will come the prince that was promised, and his will be the song of ice and fire. Prince that was promised. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the one who's supposed to come out victorious after the long night to destroy the White Walkers? Little pushback toward season 8, maybe giving some distance, saying that's not how it went. I I don't know. It's interesting. Stuff I did not like. Nothing. Not at all. I thought this episode was very well done. Final thought on this. Seeing the clash that we know is going to happen. It's coming. It's going to come quick. They've been doing time jumps. We've got 6 months. Then from episode 2 to 3, we had a 3-year gap. And now we've had another year gap. So we're going to be jumping in time to get this ball really going. And I said this the other day on a live stream, and it's still true. This show is extremely well paced. You've got actors that command every scene that they are in. Dialogue is spot on. It has everything Rings of Power doesn't. Shocking. But hey, those are my thoughts. Turning it back over to you. Let me know what you thought of this episode down below in the comments. And again, also, check me out on Friday, 5 p.m. Legion Talk. We're going to have a special guest. So you definitely want to tune in for that. And also tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, after the weekend is having their 1-year anniversary episode, I, along with others, will be jumping in here and there just to tell them congratulations on their year. So definitely check that out. I'll see you this week we're gonna go back to She-Hulk. Why not? Just let's beat that dead horse some more. But until then, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, drop a comment, share the video, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, you stuck around this long, and share it with your friends. And if you didn't like it, share it with your enemies. But until then, have a great week, guys. Always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles!